Good morning and welcome to a wonderful 10th of July. The sun is looking like it's going to peek out there and have another hot, beautiful day. Table is set. We have earth, air, fire, and water on the table. I'm going to shuffle the deck and get ready for your daily tarot reading today. Hold on. Let's see. All right. Earth, air, fire, water. All right. So we're going to start from the north, which is our earth symbol. We have the Chariot. With the Chariot card, we have kind of ignoring your head and your heart and going the correct direction. You, with your household and with your nurturing, kind of be neglecting yourself. You've been kind of working off the rumblings of your stomach, however the world is telling you to go in a direction that you need to go for your betterment. It's time to start putting away those things that are not guiding you well and start putting them into play those things that are going to help you a lot. And that is for your earth. Now for air, we have the Four of Pentacles, which also goes in with this, the whole marrying your head and your heart. In the air sign, which is discipline, conversation, conflict, all those beautiful things, we have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles, everyone calls the miser card, because obviously it is a miser. He's sitting there, he's trying to hold on to his money, and he's kind of giving you like the, all right, door-to-door salesman, go away look. But it can mean a number of things also. It can mean that you're giving freely when you should be hoarding, and you're hoarding when you should be giving freely. If you're in a position where you feel like no one is listening to you, that you have so much good things to say, but everyone's interrupting you, hold in your information, watch and wait patiently. They don't need to know. And you know what? Even if what they know will benefit them, if they're not going to listen, to hell with them. On the other side, this also means that if you need to start sharing information with somebody in regards to a conflict or a conversation and you're withholding because you either want to see the world burn or because you just think it's not my place, maybe it's time for you to consider start opening up. We have wonderful stuff in the fire suit, the South, the Four of Wands. You've had a very passionate go, and now you're starting to see fruits of that passion. You're starting to see a return. So enjoy that passion, that passionate return in regards to what you are doing in your life. So if you're starting to do a lot more within your community and people are starting to recognize you, revel in that moment. Take pride in it because, hey man, these things don't last forever. But hey, I'm proud of you for doing so. In the water suit, we have something very intuitive. So we have all these things that are happening. You have your head and your heart not being kind of aligned together. You're being pulled into two different directions and you're kind of not choosing a healthy, balanced life. You're withholding your communication, and that withholding of communication is not a good thing, or you're not communicating enough on certain things, which is kind of putting you into a conflict with yourself as well as your community. But everything passionate is starting to go good. You're starting to get paid dividends. Now comes the card where your deep-seated heart and your emotions are sitting at those deep waters, so to say. And that is in the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups shows a little boy sitting under a tree, and he has 3 cups in front of him. And those 3 cups he's not satisfied with, not really happy at all. And then along comes the universe, in this case shown by a beautiful mermaid, with a new option. And they're going to present that option. Now you as a little boy have the decision if you're going to enjoy that or not. It's a bittersweet end. It's I know what I have to do, but I don't really want to do it. I have to dump these 3 cups out and go for the 1 cup and hope for the best. Not that far off from the Five of Cups, whereas the Five of Cups is a little bit more guttural and painful. This one's more along the lines of I know exactly what I need to do and I'm going to do it energy to it. So take heart. All right? You got this. You're making the right decision. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Especially that we are on the eve of the new moon. And the new moon is this year, or this go around, is supposed to be about kind of forsaking all things that are temporal for all things that are permanent in the emotional love realm. So it's going to be an emotional time for you as you move forward, as you get that head and heart together, as you celebrate those passions, and as you start telling people things that you ought to tell them. Now, your beloved heart card is the Knight of Cups. Ooh, it's so beautiful. So knights generally can mean a number of things. They can mean a person, they can mean an emotion or an energy. In this case, I think it's an energy. Knights are always fast moving, charging into battle, waving their swords. And I think that we have a period right now, especially with this new moon that I just mentioned, where your emotions are starting to run a little wild. There's nothing wrong with that. It's been, from these cards, it's been a very tough week. It's been a very tough go. Just let your emotions flow. If you hold your emotions in, it's going to be way worse than if you express them. So please express those emotions and let them get out. And your other card, perfect for this set, is the Fool card. Whoop. So, congratulations. This length of the journey is over. It's time for us to start looking bravely to the future. And the future is what you can have of it. You had a lot of good celebrations of your passions, and you're changing your living space to a point where things are going to work. You're starting to share a little bit more openly, which is a hard thing to do. And you're seeing that you have to do something that's extremely difficult to do, but you have to do it. Just ride that emotional wave with the Knight of Cups and start anew with the Fool. You know, I want to take a moment and tell you about this new starting after this reading. So with the new starting, we have the Fool. And the Fool is carrying a little bit of karmatic burden. A little bit of things are coming with you, but you're still dreaming hard with that nice, beautiful smelling flower. You're very close to the edge, because you always walk on the edge when you start off new endeavors. But if you look carefully, you'll have guides shown by the little puppy dog. And those guides are going to pull you into a direction where you're safe, you're sound, and you're starting out on your new journey. That, my friend, is where I'm going to leave you today, because it sounds like things are moving in a very good direction. Like and subscribe. Check me out on Facebook at The Ravenwood Healer. Go to my website, www.theravenwoodhealer.com. Check out one of the other two videos, and we'll talk to you next time.